Welcome back to Second and Short. It is Friday, June 14th, 2024. Father's Day coming up this weekend. Got some things going on. The Braves suck. Seems like nobody's actually at their NFL minicamps if they need to be there. It's kind of insane.
Yep.
Luke, how are you doing?
I'm pretty great. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Coming off of a high from our Wednesday content.
Yeah, that was a fun video to make.
Go check it out if you haven't already.
Definitely go check that out once you're done listening here. It came out on Wednesday on the YouTube. That was super fun. Interested to see what Colin's video idea is because he said that he had an idea while we were recording.
Yep.
I told him to save it, and then he never told me it. So I don't know what's coming next Wednesday, but you'll see another episode or another video on Wednesday, and of course there'll be another episode with me and Colin in between those. So I'm sure he can give you guys an idea of what we're doing. Joey Chestnut is being removed from the Nathan's hot dog eating contest because he allegedly signed a deal with Impossible Foods.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's whatever. I don't really care that he did it. I more care that, there is no Nathan's hot dog eating contest without Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
For sure.
Is it's un-American to remove him from this contest because he is the contest.
Yeah.
It's literally every year it's will he beat his own record. It's not like will somebody beat him this year.
No.
It's like will he beat 73 or whatever his record is?
It's all about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing. And they were really quick to ban him too.
Oh yeah. It was like before anybody even knew he agreed to this deal.
Yeah.
We found out because he got banned from the competition.
Already banned him.
And Netflix was really quick to swoop in and steal him back, which was them releasing today that they're holding a live stream 1v1 on Labor Day hot dog eating contest between Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi, who's the only person that's beaten Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome.
Really smart.
Yeah, really smart on Netflix. And you also do it again on a day where people are going to be off work. I think it's at 2 p.m.
And probably eating hot dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, football. But I know. But Labor Day, not too bad of a day to choose for that to happen because I'm assuming it's that Monday, right? Yeah, September 2nd is a Monday, so there won't really be games on that Monday. So I think it's a pretty good play on Netflix's part. And obviously they're trying to do everything they can to get into this live show kind of thing with the roast of Tom Brady and a couple other things they've done. So it's gonna be interesting.
I'm a fan of it.
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't think I've actually watched anything live on Netflix because I watched I didn't realize the Tom Brady roast was happening at all until I saw halfway through it on my phone that it was happening. And so I restarted it.
Yeah.
And watched it from the start. But I don't know, I think it's interesting for Netflix to kind of delve into this because obviously we only ever watch hot dog eating contests on ESPN once a year. For 10 minutes. But it's interesting. It is very interesting. And look, I just hope that everybody understands that this should not taint the legacy of Joey Chestnut.
No.
Still the greatest athlete of all time.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, big, greatest winner. So shout out Joey Chestnut. Shout out Jaws.
For sure.
All right, before we get into anything, make sure you like, subscribe, comment here on YouTube. And then, of course, if you're on the podcast platforms, rate 5 stars, give us the follow, and follow us on all of our social media. And we've got MLB Recap, of course, today, some NFL news. Transfer news is going to start up this week, so that's going to be kind of rolling.
Yeah.
We'll probably kind of go heavy on it right now, dial it back for the Euros and Copa America, and then kind of pick it right back up because I really don't care about Olympic soccer.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So we got that, and then questions time, of course. Nathan submitted some questions. We got Ethan on the mic today behind the camera. And
shout out Ethan.
Yeah, let's get into this MLB recap.
All right. What you got for us?
Since April 24th, the Atlanta Braves are the lowest scoring team in the MLB.
Wow.
Yeah, our offense sucks. Apparently not today because I believe we're winning 4-0 as we speak over the Orioles, but this is the first time since 2017 the Braves have lost 5 straight games.
Since 2017?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and 3 of those are to the Nationals, which is fucking embarrassing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I'm not happy with this team right now. And the last time I said that I wasn't happy with this team, we won a World Series. So, like, I just have to remind myself that, like, 88 and 73 was good enough at one point.
Yeah. Right?
Which I will say was a shortened season, barely. Still, you know, that worked once. It can work again. And, like, honestly, I don't want to win the division. Nobody that wins the division actually ends up winning the fucking World Series. It's just not. Oh, 4-3? Yeah, I'm so glad I talked. So glad I Who hit the home run for the Orioles? Okay, Kyle Stowers, 3-run home run. Where'd he go to college? Oklahoma? Maybe? Could be wrong. Maybe he was the one that went to a small school. I don't know why I just, like, really wanted to try and get that. Maybe he's an Arkansas guy. I don't know. Stowers? Stanford. Who am I thinking? Oh, maybe it's Westberg I'm thinking of? I don't know. Yeah, I know. I can't remember. All right. But yeah, the Orioles series is kind of particularly bothering me. You know, obviously it is right now because we just gave a 3-run home run. But, like, we're getting good pitching performances in those first 2 games, and the offense was just not able to handle it. Like, you know, we got shut out and lost 4-0 with Max Fried on the mound, which, yes, Max gave up 4 runs, but we know that if you give Max Fried run support, he pitches better, and he'll pitch longer into the game. So it's like, if you help him out, you probably wouldn't have given up 4 runs, and you obviously would have scored. And then we get 6 fantastic innings out of Spencer Schwellenbach, who only gave up 2 runs. He looked great, leaves the game down 2-0. And that's just for us to tie it up and then give up 2 more runs later and lose. That just pisses me off. Because, like, if the pitching was just bad, we could just blame the pitching, and it'd be like, okay, well, the offense is still scoring 5 runs. It's just like, let's throw it, like, you know, the blame's on the pitching. Let's go replace some of these guys.
Yeah.
You can't replace the bats that we have because they're some of the best bats in the league. They're just not playing well right now.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You can't, like, address the fact that Matt Olson is not hitting well at the trade deadline.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. As I was just about to ask you, you know, do you think the Braves would, you know, be like a heavy team, like in the trade deadline and stuff like that? But
like, I think we'll make some moves. AA loves making a couple moves at the trade deadline. We've had injuries that we need to address. Yeah. So, like, that's not surprising. Don't get your hopes up for a starter at the deadline, and don't think you're gonna go out, like, I don't know. Maybe Jesus Luzardo is realistic, but otherwise, there's not a pitcher out there that the Braves should be looking at. Hitting wise, stop fooling yourselves and thinking we're getting Jock Peterson. Stop fooling yourselves and thinking Jorge Soler is coming back. Neither of them are coming back. In case anybody was wondering, neither of them are coming back. But there are players out there that are good that we could use. So it's like, yeah, you could go out and get Luis Robert, who is one that is a really big conversation. Apparently, we're kind of the leaders for him, at least on the National League side.
Crazy.
Yeah, my only problem is, like, what do we do when Acuna's back? Because I guess if we get Robert and we let him walk in the offseason, that's fine. But, like, I like Jared Kelenic a lot, especially from a glove standpoint. So having him in left is ideal. Michael Harris is the center fielder of the future for the Braves. And Ronald Acuna is obviously not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So what does Luis Robert do? Because Ozuna is the only player that is playing up to the standards of the Atlanta Braves right now.
Yeah.
So he's definitely not losing that DH spot. So, yes, Luis Robert would be awesome until we have to face this idea of, like, okay, is it him or Kelenic? Which I think Kelenic, personally, I think has a better glove. Robert doesn't really have a lot of experience in corner outfield. So, and Michael Harris is not leaving center field. I know that for a fact. So, I don't know what the Braves want to do. I don't know what they're going to do. I trust Alex Anthopoulos. I always have. I always will, because he brought me a World Series. So, I don't care. And every other move he's made, like, all the moves we made this offseason look pretty good outside of Aaron Bummer, who sucks dick. But Chris Sale looks phenomenal. Getting Reynaldo Lopez is great. I think a couple of the bullpen arms are pretty good. So I'm not mad at all about what we have, other than Ray Kerr. He can fuck right off. He sucks. But I think there's definitely something to figure out primarily on the offensive side, because the pitching, I think, even when we're in these positions where it's like, oh, fuck, I don't know if this guy's going to have a good day, they still go out and they still have, they still give us 5 innings, give up 2 runs.
Yeah.
That's something you can work with day in and day out.
Yeah.
You can't expect Max Fried to throw a Maddox every fucking start. And I think that's what we've gotten to. Speaking of Max Fried, you can pull up the comparison of Cade Povich of the Orioles and Max Fried side by side. They have literally the exact same pitching motion, to the point where, like, I think Cade Povich is, like, stealing it from him. Like, it is insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, Max brings his leg up more and he brings his glove up more. But that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Everything else is exactly the same, and it is impressive. Wow. And Cade Povich had a fantastic day against the Braves yesterday, while he was facing his a fellow Cornhusker, Spencer Schwellenbach. But let's move on to Cardinals fans. What the fuck are you guys doing? Cheering? They gave Paul Skeens a standing ovation. Cardinals fans. That's fucking meat ride, bro. They know he's going to join them on a 1-year deal for like $12 million to end his career. They know that's going to happen.
They can't wait to get Paul Skeens at 42 years
like this
old.
man just went 6.1 for 8 strikeouts, no earned runs. They only pulled him because he already thrown 104 pitches. And the Cardinals are cheering him off the field in a 0-0 game against a division rival.
Yeah.
And they lost. They still ended up losing. Like, what are y'all doing?
Man, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Bro, you know the things I'd be saying on this podcast if Paul Skeens was a Red Sox?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Luke would have blocked Livy Dunn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But since he's a pirate, Luke is free to comment on all of her pictures.
Yes.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Luis Robert, because he is a hot topic in the trade conversations, because it says, according to John Heyman, he's got 6 suitors, 3 in the NL, 3 in the AL.
Whoa.
The Braves, Dodgers, and Phillies. So, probably the 3 best landing spots if you're anybody in the National League. And then in the American League, the Blue Jays, Mariners, and Royals. Maybe not as desirable of locations,
yeah,
but the Royals have been very good up to this point. I think they have like 39 wins. They've been phenomenal. The Mariners, not so much. They kind of need some help on the offensive side, but the pitching is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then the Blue Jays have been, some nights the offense is good as long as it's not the first inning. And a lot of nights the offense sucks in Toronto. And the pitching is kind of here and there. Yeah. Kevin Gausman's finally getting his shit together, but like everybody else is struggling.
Yeah.
All the starters
Alex
suck
Manoah,
right now.
who kind of looked like he might have shown a flash.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Damn. Luis Robert on the Dodgers kind of freaks me out.
Right, like, do they not have enough?
Yeah, right.
Is Teoscar Hernandez having a top-tier season of his career? Not enough.
I know. And what's crazy is they probably still won't win the World Series.
Probably not. No, I'm sure some pitchers will get hurt or beat somebody or,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they'll probably lose to the Pirates in, like, the wild card.
That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the Pirates, just a little off topic, with no matter what record, if they go into the playoffs or get in there, they have the pitching to last.
One of my notes here, Jeff Passan actually said that the Pirates have the type of pitching you'd be scared to face in October.
Yeah.
They do, man.
It's
Jared Jones and Paul Skeens is a lethal duo.
Yeah.
And then, down the list, Mitch Keller is awesome. And there's another young pitcher on that rotation that is phenomenal. I'm going to pull up their rotation real quick because I'm blanking on the other guys in that rotation. But even just those 3 would carry you through 2 rounds of the playoffs, at least. But they're also 5th in the NL Central, but they have 32 wins. So it's like they're super close to 500. They just happen to be last in this division.
What the hell do the standings look like?
The standings are weird, but yeah, so right now it's Mitch Keller, Jared Jones, and Bailey Falter is what it says is their rotation. Obviously, that's not the case because Paul Skeens is there. And I know Marco Gonzalez is on the 60-day, but yeah, Bailey Falter I think is the other one I was thinking of.
Okay.
Who's been looking pretty good, and then Bednar's starting to get his shit together.
Yep.
Chapman looks decent out of the pen as well, so I really like it. The problem is the bats are just not quite good enough.
No, not yet.
At least on a daily basis. Like Rowdy Tellez is here and there. O'Neal Cruz is
Here
having
and there.
moments.
Yeah.
But Brian Reynolds is a shadow of his former self. Michael A. Taylor is himself. So is Yasmani Grandal.
Yeah.
And he's been platooning with like Joey Bart and Henry Davis. Like all of them are getting playing time, which makes no sense.
Maybe the Pirates should get Luis Robert.
Maybe the Pirates should just dissolve.
What?
I don't know. Maybe they should just dissolve their franchise. I don't know. All right. Next, I'm getting a phone call. Please stop. Oh, hold on. Let's take a pause. Real quick. Click pause. All right. We're back from that short intermission. It was very short for y'all because it didn't happen. And we are going to this thing that Nick Castellanos said to an umpire after getting a pitch clock violation. He said, out of respect for somebody who's been in the league over 10 years, you got to fucking speak up, brother.
Yeah.
Very funny. It's kind of like I don't know. It just sounds weird to be like, I've been in the league 10 years. Give me warn me?
Yeah.
Dude, just look at the clock. You can see it from everywhere.
Yeah.
So don't complain about it.
I guess he's just still used to having the umpire give him the tapes or whatever the game, but that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, dude, just for a guy who's been in the league 10 years, get in the fucking box.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, I don't care. Aaron Judge is amazing. He recorded his 42nd barrel in his last 41 games.
Yeah.
Nobody else in the MLB has more than 40 all season. And Juan Soto's
crazy.
second with 39.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. He's catching up quickly to his 2022 home run pace.
Yep.
He's super close to it. So yeah, he's just firing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, he also has a 1.5 OPS in his last 42 games.
Yeah. He's been
Crazy.
insane for this long stretch since that ejection.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The Twins the other day had 24 hits. They beat I don't even know who they beat. They won 17-9. And it is the most hits they've had in a single game since 2017. It was also Carlos Correa's first 5-hit game.
Wow.
Yeah, he has 12 4-hit games in his career. Mariners. They beat the Mariners 17-9. Royce Lewis, Carlos Santana, Kyle Farmer, and Willie Castro all had 3 hits.
Damn.
Yeah, quite the showing right there from the Twins. Pretty good inning for the Dodgers the other night as well. Shohei, Freddie, Teoscar Hernandez, and Jason Hayward all hit home runs in the same inning. I believe they batted around the Rangers in that inning. Just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Dodgers acquired Kevin Biggio via a trade. It was very interesting because the Blue Jays last week designated him for assignment and then reclaimed him because nobody picked him up, and then the Dodgers traded for him. Very weird.
Yeah.
So it was, odd situation, but Kevin Biggio is just a super utility.
Yeah.
So having him on the team is not going to hurt you at all unless you put him in the lineup because he can't hit for shit. I believe he has a .230 career batting average.
That's not good.
Very bad. Very bad player. The Giants and Cardinals will be wearing Negro League flashback uniforms or throwback uniforms for a MLB game at Rickwood Field, which is a historious Negro League field. Ethan, if you pull up some pictures, that'd be great. Rickwood Field. They're having a specific MLB game at Rickwood Field in Birmingham. Pretty, it's an old stadium. That's what it looks like, and that's what it is.
Wow, that's actually
they'll be doing an MLB game there, and they'll have special jerseys that are a tribute to the San Francisco Sea Lions and the St. Louis Stars. Let's see if we can see the jerseys for that.
Yeah, I really want to see
They're pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty. So I love that the St. Louis one looks like a tie.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That is very, very cool.
Yeah, it's great. So
Do you have a hat?
I think they're pretty plain hats. Yeah, that's the St. Louis hat, and that one's got the little. It looks like a bear. Then why are they the sea lions? That doesn't look like a sea lion though. I don't know, but whatever. They're very cool. And I'm kind of excited to watch this. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be next week, I think. Or 10 days from now. Say June 23rd.
I'm getting like very like Field of Dream
Yeah,
series kind of vibe from it.
that makes sense. I know it's in June, and we're almost done with the month, so it's got to be soon. Let's
June
see,
20th.
June 20th. So a week from now, literally a week from today, it will begin. So that's pretty cool. In other cool things, Grimace threw out the first pitch at the Mets game. That was fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Holy shit.
Still hate the Mets, but shout out Grimace. Better than 50 Cent, who also threw out the first pitch of the Mets. Kind of built and throws like Willians Astudillo. And wearing the glove on the wrong hand.
Yeah.
Had to point that out as well. That is
oh my god, it's
a glove
Prince Fielder.
for a lefty. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
I
love that.
I thought that was an insane thing. And
Shout out
then
Grimace.
another insane thing that happened on the field, a fan ran on the field at the Reds game, did a backflip, and got tased. It was eventful. The photographer that got these pictures of this, amazing. Yeah, we can show these on the video. Yeah, we can go ahead and show that. I don't have a problem showing a guy getting tased whilst doing a backflip. Yeah, it's kind of zoomed out, but let's see if we can figure. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, literally like the
That's an
light
amazing
is like
picture.
firing on the taser while he is mid backflip. And
Wow.
I don't know how many people out there do like sports photography or have ever tried. It's not easy to get a shot like that.
No.
And that is just phenomenal.
Unless he just held down his
Yeah.
camera for the whole
Yeah.
time he's on the field. That's insane.
But it's a pretty amazing shot that they got.
Wow.
I'm not talking about the taser.
Check
I'm
out
talking
that
about the
face.
camera. Yeah. That's the face of a man that just got two, what are they called? Yeah, prongs, I guess, from a taser into his back.
Yeah. And the police officer is like dialed in.
Oh yeah, dude, he's
like,
locked. This
absolutely
is his moment.
Yeah.
This is like, yeah, this is why he joined the force.
Yeah.
It's
To work baseball games.
yeah, to be at a baseball game and tase a fan that ran on the field. But it's pretty amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, very eventful. But yeah, I thought that was really cool, and those pictures are awesome. So I'm gonna get that photographer a raise.
Yeah, for sure.
What you got for the MLB?
How about a little check in with American League home run leaders?
I know who's first
Yep.
and second.
Okay, who's first
I
and
think
second?
first. Well, first is Judge.
Okay,
Second, I believe, is Gunnar Henderson.
you're right.
Okay.
You know who third is?
No.
Kyle Tucker,
Nice.
19.
Nice. Didn't realize he was hitting bombs like that this year.
Right. Fourth is going to be Jose Ramirez.
Makes sense.
Fifth is Juan Soto, and tied with him is Giancarlo Stanton.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's
Nice.
3 Yankees finally able to hit home runs with players on base this season.
It is helpful. I
Which
think
is-
Stanton had a 2-run blast yesterday.
Yeah. Let me see if I have anything else for the MLB here. Alex Rodriguez and what's is it Fox that Derek Jeter, A-Rod, and Poppy
Yes.
all work for?
Yeah, Fox.
So they were out in
And Frank Thomas.
in Memorial Park, right,
Yep.
in Yankee Stadium. And A-Rod told Big Poppy that he has a better chance of getting his number retired than he does.
Wait.
A-Rod admitted that.
A-Rod admitted that Big Poppy has a better chance.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Like Big Poppy's number is going to get retired by the Red Sox 100%.
Yeah, I think A-Rod is saying he has a better chance of the Yankees retiring his number than... You get what I'm trying to say?
No, I don't.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Because
sorry.
he did steroids.
Yeah, because he did steroids.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not
Sorry.
that, just saying, Big Poppy was in the Mitchell report.
Yeah,
Just
that's very true.
throwing that out there.
Um,
He didn't do it. Maybe. but he was always big.
Have we talked about Gabe Kapler?
The thirst traps?
Yeah.
I think we've talked about it. I know me and Ethan talk about them all the time.
Yeah.
Totally
These
separate
are
of this
insane.
podcast. Because no, not like that. Not that kind of talking about it. But like I quickly pointed out, I think I saw like the second TikTok he ever posted.
Oh,
and
wow.
it was just him like staring deeply into the camera, like speaking Spanish. And it was just like 8 million women with like Spanish last names in the TikTok comments just being like, "Ay, Dios mío."
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't know what is gonna come. Yeah, definitely don't show it.
Nah. Yeah.
I don't want any of the women that are watching this to stop watching this and watch something else.
How about Nick Castellanos talking about the London series, and he referred to seeing kids in London in their like little Hogwarts uniforms.
It's just called a uniform.
I love that. Americans
Hogwarts
are over there.
uniforms are just private school uniforms.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. What did they say in this video? Okay, what Ethan, you're gonna have to talk into the mic. Talking to the mic. Tell us what you just watched of Gabe Kapler.
It's just a cameo, and he's in like a tank top, so you can see like his traps and shoulders, and he's in like a snapback hat, and then he's just like wishing this lady a happy birthday, and he's like, "Yeah, we're in whatever city," and he's like talking about their lineup for the day.
Jesus. Also, what's funny about this is like, this is like the only thing they're talking about Gabe Kapler right now. He's the assistant GM for the Marlins.
Yeah.
Which explains a lot. Your assistant GM's a little more busy making.
Thirst
Never
traps.
mind. Not gonna say what I was gonna say. Should say that it wasn't gonna be about anything being dry.
Yeah. My new favorite porn star, Gabe Kapler.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's out here just posting thirst traps on TikTok, trying to like doing like his morning routine and shit. Like, bruh, nobody needs to watch you drink coffee out of the plainest white mug
Get
ever.
your team to the postseason.
Get your team something.
Yeah.
They suck. Oh, man.
But that was it for me. I didn't have a lot.
Okay. Yeah, Gabe Kapler is an interesting one. And yeah, Castellanos with, the London series is just odd in general. But
Bad.
yeah, very funny to just call them Hogwarts costumes because it's clearly just that they go to school. And they
Yeah.
have uniforms.
You did I send you the thing of like the Phillies kid, the little British kid that was a Phillies fan?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that. It was actually pretty cool. He was like a baseball fan. And
Yeah.
he lived in England.
Oh,
And his favorite team is the Phillies.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid.
Right.
Fuck the Phillies, dude.
But he got to like meet all the players and everything.
Cool.
Yeah. He loved it. Hey, remember the last time someone on this podcast said "fuck that kid"?
Okay, well, yeah. That's true. But I hate him because he's a Phillies fan. And I don't know anything else about him. Yeah, he's British too. That doesn't help. Hey, little hint, it's not coming home ever. Not the Euros, nor the World Cup.
Euros might.
I don't think so.
Euros might.
No, they're pretty good at choking.
That is true.
Really bad goalkeepers on that squad. Just defense in general, really bad for that England squad, which certainly won't help. But enough of that. Let's talk about the NFL. And we'll start with the trailer for Netflix's Receiver. It came out this morning. The show will release July 10th. I think we've already talked about what players it'll follow. But it is Justin Jefferson, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Devontae Adams, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Very good group.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be not great for Justin Jefferson, great for our viewing purposes.
Yeah.
To see a season like this for him, where it was like playing super well, then you have the quarterback issues, and then he gets hurt, and then he gets hurt again, and like all these different things to like kind of document.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very interesting thing to watch. And then for Kittle and Deebo, Deebo's slow start to the season where he really picked it up. Kittle having a fast start to the season and then like kind of having like one of his best years in a long time. Them two making that deep run in the playoffs. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown being on one of the best teams in the NFL. And then like Devontae Adams is like the total opposite end of the spectrum from all of them, where it's like his team was horrible, he wasn't playing well, his quarterbacks were bad, he had bad relations with the team.
A lot of controversy.
Around him last season. So like this is going to be a great series. Like I said, it comes out July 10th. I'm sure we'll kind of talk about it as we watch along. I know last time with quarterback, like me and Colin finished it the weekend it came out, and then we talked about it on the Sunday episode. So we might do that.
Okay. Yeah, I like
but
that.
We will see. The next thing, though, the Patriots officially retired the number 12 for Tom Brady. And he also was inducted to the Patriots Hall of Fame.
Jay-Z performed at that.
Yeah, you can't really get Jay-Z to perform anywhere.
Not anymore.
So,
no, I'm sure the Gerard Mayo thing has really changed everything over there because there's no way.
Yeah, dude, Bill Belichick would have had like Bruce Springsteen.
Frank Sinatra. Get out there.
It'd be kind of hard to get Sinatra. Gotta be honest. Maybe
Frank
Junior.
Jr. for sure.
Yeah, obviously they were going to retire number 12 and put him in the Patriots Hall of Fame. So there's not much to talk about there. But what I will talk about is it is a white boy summer.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey, the cover athlete for Madden 25. Am I going to buy that shit game? Fuck no.
Is it a shit game, but do I buy it every year? Fuck yeah.
Luckily, I'm not one of the guys that falls for Madden. I fall for FIFA, and I fall for Call of Duty. Call of Duty's been playing me for years now.
Really?
Yeah. Like
I don't even remember the last
Cold War was amazing.
Cold War was great.
And it has fucked me ever since. Never should have bought a single game after it. I maybe put in 5 hours on this year's Call of Duty.
Wow.
And I bought it the day before it launched.
Oh, wow.
Because I literally was like, the whole time during pre-order, I was like, I'm not buying this game. I'm not going to play it. And then I bought it. Literally bought it the day because I got paid.
Yeah.
Or I was getting paid the next day, and I was like, that money's just gonna replace itself. It's cool. Like, and then I was really fucking mad that I spent $60.
What is the newest Call of Duty?
The newest one that came out, MW3.
That's right.
As if they hadn't done that 10 years ago.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it was essentially a DLC of MW2 that they released the year prior. Yes, but it still cost you $60.
Yeah, I don't.
But it all ran on the same engine, so the game still sucked dick.
Definitely want to try to get Black Ops though.
Yeah, what is this? Black Ops 6?
Yeah.
Is that what they're calling it? Yeah, it's going to be 300 gigabytes of storage space. So you better get an external hard drive.
No way.
If you have any kind of device. Honestly, even a fucking PC, you want an external hard drive if you're getting that game. I don't know, but that would be equivalent. I believe I saw a tweet saying that it was equivalent to 3 Red Dead Redemptions on your storage. And Red Dead takes a fucking ages. Takes ages to download.
Yeah, it's like GTA.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But back to this. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, cover athlete for Madden 25. Will he get the cover athlete curse? Who was the cover athlete last year? Lamar?
Yeah.
So he didn't.
No way.
No? Who was it? I didn't buy Madden 24, so I don't know. Also, Josh Allen led the league in picks. So, yeah, I'd say he still had a pretty good season. So I wouldn't say the cover athlete curse got him.
He was going to be my keeper player for our fantasy league.
Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
I probably would still keep him.
I don't know.
I don't know if the cover athlete curse is going to get him that bad.
I don't know. Look what happened to the other white running back that was the cover of Madden.
Yeah.
Peyton
Hillis?
Ethan, do you know who Peyton Hillis is? Okay.
But Ethan only knows of him because he's a he's a joke. Yeah. You had to vote on the cover athlete instead of the fascists at EA Sports choosing themselves. You remember when Messi used to be the cover of FIFA every year?
Yeah.
And they would just like throw Alex Morgan next to him? It'd just be like, we love women's soccer. There was you couldn't even play women's soccer in that game. They were just like, yeah, Alex Morgan.
On the cover. Here we go.
I think that was FIFA 15, 16 maybe?
Yeah.
It was coming off the back of that Women's World Cup, and all of the U.S. copies had Alex Morgan
Wasn't
on it.
that the FIFA where it came out like on old gen, and then the next gen cover was with Alex Morgan, and the old gen cover wasn't?
No, it was because that was PS3 to PS4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
You're right. That's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, I vividly remember that being a thing where it was just like Messi's the cover athlete, but we'll throw somebody else with him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Marco Royce was the cover athlete.
Yeah.
He was the first one like after. I don't know if
Weird.
Was Bale ever the cover athlete? Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I forgot about that. Hold on. Let's look at these FIFA cover athletes. Yeah, look at Ethan. I know Sam Kerr was last year with Mbappe. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't play FIFA 20. So yeah, FIFA. Let's see. So FIFA 12 was Wayne Rooney and Jack Wilshere.
Jack Wilshere.
Yeah. And then
Wow.
13 was Messi. 14 was Messi. 15 was Hazard and Messi, which I do remember.
Yeah.
And then I believe Alex Morgan was on one of these. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
But then 16 was Messi. 17 was Marco Royce. 18 was Ronaldo, which I don't remember,
I remember
for some
that one.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were forgettable covers. And 19 was Ronaldo. 20 was Virgil van Dijk and Eden Hazard. That's so weird to think about. 21 was Mbappe. 22 was Mbappe. 23 was Mbappe and Sam Kerr.
Yeah.
And then 24,
Holland.
yeah, Holland,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Kind of weird that they didn't put a female player on the cover for this one, considering they literally put females in Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was Sam Kerr. That's what I
should
was
put
talking about, which
they
was
should
last year.
Fucking Hope Solo on the cover.
Didn't she like beat her
Yeah, I
boyfriend?
think so.
That's crazy. FIFA 16 was with Alex Morgan. Okay. Enough of sports game covers. Aaron Rodgers is skipping all of Jets' mandatory minicamp, and it is unexcused, and nobody knows where he is or what he's doing.
Yeah, I've heard it's a weird reason.
Yeah,
That's all I've
nobody's
heard.
revealed it. I think internally they know where he is, and they
Yeah.
know what he's doing. They've been told not to say, which is even weirder.
Yeah.
Um,
He's in the Druid forests
probably.
praying
Maybe-
to the tree god.
Yeah, he might just be on the campaign trail with RFK Jr.
He's actually in Ukraine.
Could be. He could be. He's personally stopping the funding from getting to them. Yeah, he's on the front lines in Israel wars over there. Yeah, he's crazy.
He's in Tora Tora in the caves in Afghanistan.
Could be. He could be. There's no telling. There's no telling what Aaron
No.
Rodgers could be up to, because he also could just he could be in Austin, just like filming an episode of Rogan.
Yeah. He could. He could.
He could be going on Matt and Shane's secret podcast
Just-
right now.
Don't get hurt on the second play of the season. Whatever you're doing this offseason, just
Yeah.
make sure it doesn't let you get hurt so
Yeah.
early.
That's fair. Maybe he's on war mode. I think he'd fit in with those guys in Philly. All right. Next, yeah, like I said, I don't know what he's doing. Diana Rossini kind of tweeted about this in like an aggressive way, a very anti-Aaron Rodgers way of saying it. She was like, Aaron Rodgers is not going to be at mandatory minicamp for the Jets. Nobody knows why. He wants to be somewhere else rather than here. I was like, okay,
Nice.
you got the point across, but damn.
Wow.
A little more minicamp news. Khalil Mack says that Jim Harbaugh's attention to detail feels like a contrast to situations late in games last year. Makes a lot of sense because Brandon Staley's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So
Number one idiot, Brandon.
yeah, he might be. He might be the number one idiot in the NFL. Actually, I could name a lot more people that made a lot worse decisions than Brandon Staley. Ray Rice, maybe. He's probably up there. A couple others I'm not even going to mention because honestly, we give Aaron Hernandez too much airtime on this podcast. He comes up too often.
And Wander Franco.
Yeah, Wander Franco
Thanks
as
to me.
well. He also comes up. So does Julio Urias. He's my favorite one to bring up because it's very recent. Yeah, Felipe Vasquez is a good one to throw some shade at.
Oh, man.
Shout out the human daycare, right?
The human
what they called him?
daycare. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Khalil Mack loves Jim Harbaugh, which makes a lot of sense. Josh Allen said that he's working on making his throwing motion as efficient as possible this offseason.
Okay.
Which is a good idea because obviously something was up with his throwing motion that made him so predictable.
Yeah.
Maybe something similar to like the Sam Darnold problem that he had for the longest time, which is he had like a hitch in his throw. And so he'd pump fake like this, but when he actually went to throw, he'd drop his arm back to throw. And so everybody knew when he was going to throw, when he was pump faking, it made him super easy to pick off.
Wow.
Josh Allen probably had something similar to that, or he was just taking too long to get through his throwing motion.
Yep.
So if he's making it as efficient as possible, maybe that's going to help. Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Maybe that's going to hurt him. I don't know.
Aaron Rodgers still has the quickest I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's really quick.
just flicks
Tua's gotten really quick
Yeah.
as well. But yeah, Josh Allen's working on it, so we'll see what happens. Chiefs tight end, obviously you know who he is, Travis Kelce. Still wants a heavy workload entering the age 35 season. And I quote, he said, "Wear and tear me, baby. I'm ready for it, man. Put the load on me."
We know Taylor Swift is.
What? Yeah, this was met with a lot of comments when this came out that just said pause. Like, dude, what?
Oh, man.
Like, that's insane. Yeah, probably. Jason probably did write that for him. But
He ain't getting it at home.
just
He
absolutely
needs Andy Reid
insane thing to say.
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Kevin O'Connell said that Sam Darnold is going to start at Vikings training camp.
Good.
So J.J. McCarthy already confirmed sucks. Yeah, maybe he was a wasted pick, but Sam Darnold, which I thought he was going to be the starter.
I
so
still like Sam Darnold.
I do
I'm
too.
not his biggest hater at all.
I believe in Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool guy. He got mono when he was on the Jets.
Yeah. He sees
crazy.
ghosts. He's
Yeah.
psychic.
Yeah, that's true. He saw ghosts.
Yeah.
He got mono. Bro just gets play. I don't know what to say, man.
He actually,
he's a
I'm
dog.
not even kidding. He has one of my favorite throws of all time. Like just single play throws.
When?
It's very strange. He was like running. He's right-handed. He was rolling out
Yep.
to his left, and he threw a perfect dot to like a guy running a route like this way.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
running the opposite way, and he threw it
Yeah.
like that. It was
He's playing
amazing.
Madden. He clicked the wrong button.
Pretty much.
That's what that sounds like.
Yeah. I think you give him a chance. For sure.
I agree.
'Cause he
I think
didn't
he
look that
deserves
bad in
one.
Carolina.
No,
when
he
he was
had
there.
a good end to his time in Carolina, and then he went to go be the backup in San Fran. Never got a chance because Purdy kind of just stayed healthy, despite the fact that Purdy definitely should have sat out that one game when he got concussed.
Yeah.
Totally should have sat out, and
For
then he
sure.
played like shit and lost to the Browns. So, makes
Yeah.
sense.
Darnold is probably better than Zach Wilson.
Darnold is
Honestly.
better than Zach Wilson for
Yeah.
sure.
But Zach Wilson has so many more games
Okay.
like, under his belt.
Are there any starters in the NFL that Sam Darnold is better than? Whoever's going to be the starting quarterback in Denver, I'd say Sam Darnold's probably better than them at this very moment.
I would take Sam Darnold over Bryce Young.
No, in Denver, it's going to be Bo Nix. No, it's Bo Nix, Jarrett Stidham, or Drew Lock's not there anymore, Ethan. Drew Lock was on
Seattle.
the Seattle. No, but now he's a Giant.
That's right.
Yeah, that's fair. They do only take white quarterbacks.
Would you take him over Bryce Young?
Sam Darnold right now, yeah, definitely.
Sure.
I would take him over Bryce Young at this very moment. Now, if Bryce Young had a team around him, maybe he'd look good, but I haven't seen him look good yet.
Yeah.
I'd probably take him over Bryce Young, whoever is going to start in Denver, probably, which means it's probably Bo Nix.
Ooh, I have a good one. You taking him over Deshaun Watson?
No.
Cleveland.
Crazy take.
Or Jameis, yeah.
I would probably take him over Geno in Seattle.
I like that.
I'm not bought in on Geno after last year. I thought he was pretty mediocre.
No.
Yeah. I just don't think he's really that good.
What about Kyler? Sam Darnold over Kyler?
I think they play a different game.
That is true.
Kyler plays Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like Kyler just like the way that he sees football and the way that Sam Darnold plays football is totally different. Yeah, that's true. They're very different perspectives because of height. Also, the way that Kyler plays football is by wishing he played baseball.
Over Stafford last season?
Oh, no.
No.
Stafford's still got intangibles that I can see in his game that are better than Sam Darnold.
All right.
Okay, enough Sam Darnold comparing. Sam Darnold's top 10 in the league. Okay, Ethan, pull up the video. We'll show this one on. Let's show this one on screen. Yeah, because it is just mind-boggling. That's just the questions for questions time. All right, no worries. So I'll kind of set the scene here. A man is videoing, and he walks up. Go ahead, restart it, please. A man is videoing. He walks up to this flipped-over car in, I guess New York City, probably? Maybe Chicago. It's some kind of big city. Okay. He goes in. He reaches into this front window of this flipped-over car, and there's a watermelon split in half. He picks up the half of the watermelon, and here appears Scott Hansen of NFL Red Zone, videoing him going, dude, what are you doing? He literally says, dude, what are you doing? And then starts videoing the guy. He goes, this guy is taking a watermelon out of this car. It's the weirdest fucking video I've ever seen. But, shout out Scott Hansen. It's just insane. He just walks up and he's like, dude, what are you doing? It's so funny. Yeah, I pray that Scott Hansen shows up first episode of Red Zone for the year, half a watermelon in hand.
I hope when I flip my car over, Scott Hansen's there.
Yeah, but also there was nobody in the car.
Yeah.
Nobody in either car that was part of this. It's just there. That makes me think it's on a sound stage.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is a Red Zone commercial. They're filming right now. Yeah, I found that video so weird. I was just dying laughing when I watched it. All right, that is all I've got for the NFL. What do you got?
Let me see if I have anything. I don't know if I've really seen much.
Like I've said for a couple of weeks, there's really nothing going on in the NFL.
No.
We literally just talked for 5 minutes about Scott Hansen.
Yeah. Oh, man.
The Falcons forfeited a 5th-round pick for tampering. They accepted a $350,000 fine, and Terry Fontenot got a $50,000 fine, I believe.
Yeah.
And the Eagles didn't get in trouble at all for whatever they didn't do, I guess.
Can I fill it in with some NBA news?
Sure, give us some NBA news.
Rest in peace, Jerry West.
Yes, he hated the Celtics so much that he died before watching them win another finals.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which I can appreciate. Yeah, he saw them go up 3-0. He was like, fuck this.
Very interesting guy. Like all the podcasts,
bad
dude.
Bad dude. Yeah.
Was he a bad dude?
That's what I've heard. Yeah. Not like a bad guy, doing bad things. Well, he might have. There's some alleged things against his partner.
Was that Magic Johnson series that came out or whatever?
Yeah, that he's mostly mad, but I believe there's some alleged domestic abuse type stuff, which, yeah, that's what guys did in the 70s, unfortunately. So, yeah. But yeah, all-time just basketball guy. You can't be a basketball guy and win a fucking finals MVP on the losing side.
Yeah.
That's insane. So, yeah. Shout out Jerry West. Yeah. In the Hall of Fame for 3 different things, which is crazy. As a player, as a front office member, as a player, as an Olympian, and as a contributor to the game.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. And he's the logo.
It's the logo.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's insane and definitely a legend of the game. Obviously, he's immortalized within the NBA's logo.
Yeah.
So,
played with Wilt Chamberlain?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What
pretty crazy. All right. That is all, I believe. Unless you have any any more NBA things you'd like to give us. Celtics are up 3-0, but nobody cares.
Oh, I saw
Mickey
this.
Mouse.
This is kind of something that we could discuss a little bit. Is Kyrie a top 10 point guard?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a lot harder than just I feel like there's so many Isaiah Thomas, Magic.
Oh, all time?
Yeah,
oh, fuck no.
Top 10 all time.
Fuck no, he is
these
not.
People in the podcast, I think it was maybe on Jeff Teague's podcast. There was one guy.
Why the fuck are we running with Jeff Teague's opinion? Why are we going along with that?
Jeff Teague is an Atlanta legend.
I don't care. I love Jeff Teague. But I got fooled by that man that one fucking year. Yeah, it ruined the rest of my fandom of the Hawks.
Yeah.
Yes, we blew. Yes, dude, we blew a 3-1 lead. No, we got swept in the Eastern Conference Finals by the Cavs.
Oh.
Yeah, we got swept by the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals after I think we overcame a 3-1 lead against the Celtics in the second round. Whatever it was. Yeah, Jeff Teague ruined my fandom of basketball. Yeah, Al Horford and Paul Millsap, Kyle Korver, they were goated. But and they were good after that season.
Yeah.
Jeff Teague never did anything after that season.
No,
He was so bad to the point where I was calling for Dennis Schroeder every game.
Yeah.
Just be like, please bring him in. Please bring him in. He is so much better. That motherfucker's playing 5th division soccer right now in Germany.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dennis Schroeder does have a ring.
That's
Did
crazy.
Jeff Teague win one with the Bucks? Was he on that Bucks team?
I don't think so.
I feel like Coach Bud brought him in. He might have. I don't know. I hate Jeff Teague, so I'm not going to run with his opinion, and he is wrong. Kyrie is not top 10 all time.
No.
Not at
I don't
point
think
guard.
so either.
Top 10.
Top 10
he's
handles for sure.
number one.
Might be
He
top 3.
probably number one handles all time. Him and Isaiah Thomas. Or not Isaiah Thomas. Sorry. Yeah, Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Top 2. But no, Kyrie is not a top 10 point guard all time.
That's fair. Yeah. I don't think he is either.
He has 0 made threes in the finals. That's crazy.
What?
Luka has
Wow.
multiple, and that's it. Okay. Enough basketball, though. We got transfer news to talk about. And we're going to start with some confirmed moves. Tosin Adara-Bioyo to Chelsea. That one is done on
6'5"
a free
center back.
transfer.
Love it.
Yeah, he's awesome. Huge. I think he's a
It's
pretty
just-
good replacement for Thiago Silva.
See, my only issue with that is, at the end of the day, we are Chelsea. I like the move for a young native of the country, right? I think that's very good for just like fandom and all that. But we should have gone way bigger here.
You
unless
still
it's
can.
Victor
It was a
Osimhen.
free transfer.
Oh, I didn't know that it was free.
Yeah.
But I would like to go bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Thiago Silva
I
we're
know.
talking about.
I know.
So, yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
you
there's
get it
a
done.
lot of center backs out there on the market right now. I just don't know how much you guys are bought in on it because you do have so much depth already as center back.
Yeah, we still have pretty much yet to seen a season with Wesley Fofana.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to be a huge deal.
Yeah.
We signed him, so I don't know.
There's a lot of depth, so I wouldn't be too. I wouldn't race to go replace Thiago Silva because he really hasn't been that
is
good.
true. And
So there's not much to replace.
a lot of young depth too, like
Yeah.
Will,
Yeah,
Fofana's still
exactly.
young.
There's a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Endrick has officially joined Real Madrid.
Excited about
He
that.
got quite the ovation entering that Brazil friendly.
Yes, he did.
He is electric to watch. I don't know if he's really that good. I think people just glaze the fuck out of him.
Yeah. So did he get subbed on in the USA game?
I
Or was it the one
no.
before that?
I think it was the one before.
Gotcha.
When was that? Was that USA game yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
I missed it. I didn't even
Apparently,
realize.
we actually outplayed Brazil. Yeah.
1-1. Okay. Hey, I've seen some good draws by the U.S. before. So
Yeah. Right.
fuck England. Olivier Giroud had an LAFC.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think the
hate
MLS
that.
will be stupid for a player like him who just
Yeah.
makes goals.
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of
He
nothing.
just if you put him in the box, he's gonna score goals.
Yeah.
That's it. Also, does he have like a family?
I think so.
Okay, I was gonna say he'd clean up. Attractive man.
He does. He does.
Hiroki Ito from Stuttgart is heading to Bayern. Very weird move in my mind. I don't know if he's really going to break into the starting lineup.
Yeah.
He's a great player, and he's been great at Stuttgart. I just don't think he can get into the lineup at Bayern, so I don't like that move all that much. But that one's confirmed. And then Girona's Alex Garcia is heading to Leverkusen.
So he was one of the better players on that.
Yes,
Girona
I
team,
believe
yeah.
he's a defensive mid.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I could be thinking somebody else.
Maybe he's their striker.
He literally might be.
Yeah, let's
I
check
don't
this real
know.
fast.
Let's see. Because I genuinely cannot watch.
He's either
They're
midfielder
a
or
midfielder.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe he's a defensive midfielder. I don't know.
It's
It's not a big deal.
Xabi Alonso
Yeah,
bringing him in.
Yeah, a Spanish one, nonetheless.
Yeah.
So yeah,
True.
Leverkusen's in a weird position because we're going to talk about some rumors with their center backs and a bunch of their players. kind of possibly being on the move, but at the same time,
Ronaldo.
yeah, maybe Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be on that team. So
Yeah.
there's no telling. Let's go through some manager news, though. Roberto De Zerbi rejected an offer from Manchester United and is now going to join Marseille.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how bad the Man U job is right now, I guess.
I get it. Not only is the board demanding, but the fans will kill you.
Yeah,
if
and
you're not doing good.
what is it? Ineos or whatever, INEOS is kind of running their front office stuff with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. They're only giving them a $50 million budget instead for transfers. Yeah, no, for transfers for Manchester United. They're giving them $50 million for this summer, and they said that they have to sell players off if they want to buy. Sell Casemiro, sell Jadon Sancho permanently to Dortmund, and sell
maybe even Bruno.
Yeah, you could sell Bruno as well. Sell Mason Greenwood too. He's on the books too.
Yeah,
and we're going to talk about Mason Greenwood as well later. Eden Terzic is leaving. Actually, let's finish with De Zerbi. Why the fuck Marseille?
Yeah, that is true.
That's just crazy to me. And look, De Zerbi was demanding 10 million euros a year.
Damn.
And then decided to take a pay cut to go to Marseille. This guy's
really bad.
It's insane. And Marseille is going to have to pay $6 million to just get him away.
Yeah,
they still have to pay his release clause. I just don't understand this move at all for De Zerbi on his side.
Maybe Marseille just wanted him a lot.
And they're a talented team. They're typically in the Europa League.
Yeah,
but you're not going to win Ligue 1.
Maybe. I don't know. De Zerbi's pretty.
He's a great manager, and we'll see what he does. I think maybe he wanted to take this approach of playing, working with young players still.
Yeah,
which is kind of what he's done at Brighton. Fair. So maybe that's the approach he's taking. Is I'm going to play at a club that's known for youth talent, and Marseille definitely has a lot of young talent
for sure.
But
actually, I kind of like that move.
Interesting
I think
move.
that's another competitor in Ligue 1.
Yeah, which they need.
Please, remember when Lille won it a couple years ago?
Yeah, well, Lille's won it a couple of times. I think Monaco as well has won it a couple of times. When they had Radamel Falcao, they won it, and I think with Mbappe they won it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with Mbappe, Monaco won the Ligue 1.
Huh. I don't remember that.
I think so. I think that was what year did Mbappe get there? To PSG.
I don't even remember.
I don't know. Let's see. He's 25 right now. I believe it was when he was 18. Let's see. He was with Monaco. Yeah, 2018, I believe. Maybe. I could totally be wrong. Let's see. 2018 standings. Monaco was second. Let's see the year before that. Yes, Monaco won 2016-17 by a decent amount. 95 points. PSG had 87. Yeah, that year they won it. But, yeah, I don't know. De Zerbi's in an interesting position there in Marseille.
Yeah, definitely.
Eden Terzic is leaving Dortmund.
Their coach?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's just decided he's going to leave. It was a mutual agreement. Eden Terzic said that he thinks Dortmund should be going in a new direction. Kind of a new generation coming in. I think part of it because there was a weird gap now that Royce is gone and some of the other stuff. I think Mats Hummels kind of voiced his opinion, said that he doesn't want Terzic there, and so Terzic said he'd leave.
Wow.
Which is amazing. Honestly.
Why wouldn't Mats Hummels want him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I mean, I kind of
apparently that's the report.
I feel like Dortmund, even last season is just a very different team than when
but with Terzic, they
were great.
Yeah, Champions League success is something we haven't seen from them in a long time.
And didn't they ended up pulling it back in the Bundesliga a little bit too? Because they were slipping.
I think they
really
finished top 4. Right there at the end. I think they slid, and no, they finished 5th.
But they were doing a lot worse than at 5th place.
Yes, they were at one point. Yeah. And there was a huge gap between them and 6th, which was Eintracht Frankfurt with only 47 points. Dortmund in the season was 63, only 2 points behind Leipzig.
Wow.
Bayern ended up 3rd. Damn. Stuttgart was 2nd.
That kind of flew under the radar. I didn't even know about that.
No, Stuttgart had a fantastic season, and big part of that, like I kind of talked about, guys like Hiroki Ito, there's like Girassi, Serhu Girassi, I believe is his name. He was really good. But yeah, Terzic's interesting. I don't know where he's going to go. I haven't really heard any rumors yet because I think that news came out this morning.
That's honestly who Bayern should have probably fucking brought in as their manager.
Yeah, I don't know about Company.
Bayern is so fucked.
Yeah,
Bayern
Vincent
is
Kompany
so fucking
such
screwed.
a weird hiring. You know who's more screwed though?
Who's that?
Manchester United,
why
because
is
they
that?
decided they're going to bring back Ten Hag.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to extend him 2 more years.
He won the FA Cup, man.
Oh, wow. Pretty fucking cool, right? And he got him into the fucking Europa League that they're probably going to lose in the group stages of.
That would be hilarious.
I hope they fucking do. Oh, man, it'd be good. I hope they're playing Conference League matches in fucking Lebanon. I don't even know if Lebanon has a team that even gets to
Azerbaijan.
play there. Yeah. I hope they're losing a game away in Belarus.
God, that is so good for the rest of the Premier League, though, that they're going with him again.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I can't wait. And let me go through this list of coaches that they talked to. Like, they literally interviewed
Let's hear this.
before they decided to extend him 2 years. Kieran McKenna, who just got Ipswich to the Premier League.
Yep.
Roberto De Zerbi. Thomas Frank, who's kind of been surfacing as a big candidate. Same goes for Marco Silva. Once again, another big candidate. Pochettino was talked to,
Would've been
literally an
nice.
interview. And Thomas Tuchel.
Wow.
Apparently, Thomas Tuchel said that if he was hired, that Jadon Sancho would find his way back into the lineup at Manchester United. So that's probably why they said no.
yeah, they're like, fuck off.
No, fuck you. That's a bad idea.
They didn't want to interview Mourinho?
I guess not. I think Mourinho's got an army out there in Turkey.
Oh, God.
He's
that's
working with some
Pretty
fucking.
scary.
He's working with some fire out there, dude.
Yeah.
He's already going out and getting like some like young players from Italy.
Yeah, I like the move for Fenerbahce, especially because Galatasaray, like their lineup, you and I would talk about it, is
Yeah.
like dangerously, like weirdly good
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
So-
Fenerbahce's got
Or Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce, I believe is
Fenerbahce.
how it's supposed to be said. I don't care. Look, if you're gonna add special lines to a letter, I'm not saying them right. I'm sorry.
R.I.P. Turkish people.
You know that Turkey is not. They now spell it differently.
With the
Yeah,
KE or
yeah.
something?
It's Turkiye, and the E has like a umlaut or something.
Wow.
Yeah, they changed it a couple years ago officially, but that's like the native spelling of it.
Oh, okay.
Is India going to do that? What are they going to change it to? I don't know if I actually care. Nobody's going to stop calling them India.
No,
Yeah, they have a few too many people for us to just change our mind.
that is right. Yeah.
What? Bharat? Bharat?
I think Bharat.
I have heard of that.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of.
I've heard that. Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
that's pretty close to Baccarat.
That is
Are
close
you-
to
I
Bahrain. It's
wonder
also
if
close to
that's-
Bahrain.
Yeah.
It's a city. I don't know. Very weird. Let's get into some transfer rumors, though.
Ooh.
Bayern is targeting both of Leverkusen center backs from last season.
Good.
Yeah, Edmund Tapsoba and Jonathan Tah.
The good news for Dortmund is now Bayern has somewhere else to shop.
That is true. Yeah. Whoever comes in second, third, or in this case, first place,
Yeah.
you get shopped.
You know, and maybe we can make an argument for Vincent Kompany now because players wouldn't mind probably playing for him.
No.
But then again, you have Xabi Alonso that you're leaving.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. That's the big thing is like, okay, you just watched this guy tactically kill Europe.
Yeah.
Like I know he didn't end up winning the Europa League, but tactically has changed.
Dismantled everybody.
Yeah, dismantled every single team in the Bundesliga, including Bayern Munich twice.
Yep. Europa League teams.
Europa League teams he was killing. Every team they faced in the DFB Pokal was just a landslide for the most part.
Yeah.
So it was just like constantly killing it. And you've seen all of this public support from everybody over what he's doing. Why would you leave that for a guy who came up, got Burnley to the Premier League, had a shit fucking season with Burnley in the Premier League, and then got fired and took the job at Bayern Munich, of all places?
Exactly.
I get
Yeah.
it. He's a fucking legend in the Premier League.
Yes.
But Bayern Munich is a crazy place for him to land.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if he had landed at Leverkusen, like if Xabi Alonso left and Vincent Kompany landed at Leverkusen, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But not Bayern Munich.
And on top of that, what Xabi Alonso has also been able to do is like now people like you and I can sit here and genuinely say that like Bayern is like wrinkling.
Yeah.
Like they're falling apart.
They are.
They're losing their identity.
Definitely. And we'll see what that really entails.
Yeah. For sure.
Juve have been given the green light to pursue a move for Mason Greenwood.
Nice.
Yeah. Bit of a change of scenery to get consents.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Tough crowd.
Yeah.
I know. We all got it. Yeah, look, I think what Mason Greenwood did at Getafe last year was amazing. So, we'll see what happens. I think and Manchester United clearly want him off the books.
Yeah. For sure.
They are, Manchester United are reigniting their interest in Matthias de Ligt. That was a big topic of conversation in January. They're right back on it, trying to get him. We'll see how de Ligt kind of warms up to company, because the biggest thing about him leaving Bayern in the first place was that he didn't get along with Tuchel. Tuchel's gone. We'll see what that means for de Ligt. But Manchester United are eyeing him as well.
I'm sure company has to be great with talented young center backs.
You'd
right?
think, yeah. But that could also mean they'll clash, because company will think that he knows best, which he probably does.
I just signed de Ligt with my Chelsea career mode on FIFA, by the way. Yeah, or
nice.
EA.
How's he playing?
FC.
EAFC.
He's okay. Defending on this new FIFA is just shit anyway. I don't
It's so
really think
difficult.
you can do it with any overall.
You got to call for pressure.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Call for pressure.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing for me.
Hold down R1.
Yes.
Got it.
Manchester United are eyeing the signing of Japanese keeper Zion Suzuki.
Know nothing about that guy.
I believe he's a mixed race, black and Japanese keeper. And I don't know what team he plays for, because every single picture I see of him, he's in the Japan jersey. Like I said, I don't know what team he is on. I don't know what that team is.
Does it say
let's
it
see.
on his main?
That's where I'm heading. Fuck off. Sint-Truiden in the Belgian first tier, the Jupiler Pro League. So he plays in Belgium, but apparently he's been great. People are seeing him as kind of a keeper for the future.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's 21 years old, so pretty young player. Getting a lot of interest from Genoa as well, where he would likely start, as opposed to most likely riding the bench unless Manchester United miraculously sell Andre Onana. So we'll
Genoa
see.
is where Thiago Motta just left, right?
No, that was Bologna.
Bologna.
Genoa is the
Like a
one.
mid-table
Yeah, they're a
Italian
mid
team,
to
yeah.
low table Italian team every year.
Yeah.
I think there's been some legends that have gone through Genoa though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of.
I feel like
any right
Zola. Zola feels right.
now. I know
I have no
Chelsea
idea.
for sure for Zola.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll move on though. Real Madrid apparently inquired about Christian Romero from Tottenham.
Wow.
Very interesting, because
Yeah.
I don't think they need more depth at center back. But what I will say is that they do need kind of just a big physical center back. You know what I mean? Like Antonio Rudiger is big and physical, but he's more seen as like a fast center back.
Yeah.
Christian Romero is like slow and just
Huge.
strong, like a physically imposing center back. So I think that would be an interesting change of pace from the likes of Rudiger and Alaba and Eder Militao
I don't know.
and that guys.
I would say Nacho is pretty fucking physical.
Yeah, Nacho definitely fits into that, but he's also not huge.
Yeah, he's not
like,
big
he's
at
not,
all.
He's not very big.
Which we're seeing that a lot more of. Like, there used to not really be like a lot of huge players in soccer. Now there's a lot of like 6'5" center backs, like Schlotterbeck for Dortmund.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Slaughterbeck is huge.
Sula from Bayern is tall as fuck too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Personally, I would like 6'4" at the most for my center back. And
yeah, I think
the Fulham guy that
Darabioyo
is
is 6'5".
6'5".
Yeah. And then, the pairing of Saliba and Gabriel, they're both like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
So,
I think that's like perfect.
Yeah, I think they're probably the best duo right now.
Yeah, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, I know. Arsenal have made contact with Victor Osimhen now that their interest is kind of been shut down from Benjamin Sesko from Leipzig. He signed an extension. So now they're looking into Victor Osimhen.
Fuck off.
He's mine. Well, you guys are also looking at a striker. Chelsea looking at a move at Dominic Solanke.
Oh, yes. Get in.
We'll see if that actually happens.
What's next? You're telling me we're keeping Lukaku?
No.
Probably.
No, you're not.
Oh.
I don't think I have that in here, but I did see a report earlier this week. I know he's going back to Italy. Don't know what team it was.
Oh, okay.
But they're working on a fee.
Good.
It's probably going to end up being a loan, though.
Yeah. Probably. I could honestly see Lukaku going to Fenerbahce with
that would
Mourinho.
be a good move.
Yeah. I could see that happening.
I think he just really likes Italy.
Yeah.
He does seem to like to play out there, which is surprising because they're not the nicest to people of color. Next, Vincent Kompany wants Joe Gomez at Bayern. Once again, losing their identity.
Yeah. Another British player.
Yeah.
Coming to Bayern.
And Eric Dyer, I believe, is continuing his loan into next season.
So he's staying with Bayern.
Yeah. Very weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Do
Joe
they really
Gomez
need
is-
Joe Gomez?
He's cool because he's super fast.
Yeah.
That's really it,
Yeah.
though.
I don't know. I think it's a weird move. West Ham are currently leading in the race for Tammy Abraham,
Ooh.
which would finally
I
mean that
love
West
that
Ham has a
move.
real striker.
Yeah. Better than Mikel Antonio for sure. And
Definitely.
Abraham, I honestly feel like Abraham learned so much at Roma under Mourinho.
Yeah, just in general, his time in Italy, he's been great.
Yeah, even his time with Frank Lampard at Chelsea
Yeah.
was not bad at all.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think Tammy Abraham would be a very interesting move for West Ham.
Better
I think
than Nicholas Jackson.
one of the other teams in was Villa,
I like that
which would
too.
also be an interesting
Yeah,
move.
don't mind that at all.
Newcastle have offered 20 mil to Barcelona for Ferran Torres, which I like because Newcastle is also shopping Miguel Almiron, and they're looking for 20 mil.
Torres would be a way better winger than
I would
Almiron.
love Ferran Torres over Almiron. I think
Yeah.
he totally switches up the pace of what that attack looks like.
Yeah,
Like when you have Anthony Gordon, Isaac, and then Ferran Torres, I think that would be awesome.
But I do wonder what Almiron would look like in the Prem as a cam, like with what he did at Atlanta
That's
United.
true. That is true. I don't think the way that Newcastle operates, we don't really have space for a cam.
Yeah,
Because Joelinton plays up and down, Bruno Guimaraes plays up and down, and then kind of whoever else you throw in that midfield kind of stays central. Lewis
Yeah.
Miley, multiple other guys. Sean Longstaff is an up and down kind of player. So
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think the cam role fits there. I think Miguel Almiron should take a move to La Liga.
Yeah,
I think he would
For
fit
sure.
in well. His play style works very well over there, and it has worked for other players.
yeah,
And a lot of those teams do run a system with a cam.
yeah.
So I think that would work well.
Or
We'll
he
see.
could go back to the MLS and just dominate again.
Yeah, he should just come back to Atlanta United because Thiago Almada is like all but out the door.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alphonso Davies rejected an extension from Bayern,
Yes.
so he wants to leave.
I heard about that. And to that point, Teo Hernandez said that if Real Madrid can't get Alphonso Davies, he wants to be their next signing at left back from AC Milan, which I
Damn.
hate because Teo Hernandez has been probably a top 2 reason
Yeah.
that AC Milan have been so good
Yeah.
recently. But
Yeah, and Real Madrid are shopping Ferland Mendy,
yeah,
which makes sense. They have a surplus of
I wouldn't
defensive
mind
talent.
Mendy replacing Chilwell. I think
That would
Mendy
be-
is the perfect Premier League left back. He's fucking
Be
massive
awesome.
and fast.
Yeah,
But
yeah. We'll see.
I don't mind that for Alphonso Davies because
Yeah.
it feels like he could be due for a change.
Yeah, I agree. Rafael Varane likely heading to Inter Miami.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just keep getting better.
I know, dude.
And
It-
no one else is doing anything.
no, nobody in the MLS is making signings.
No. I mean,
The
except for
LAFC,
Giroud and Royce
yeah.
are the only 2 I've
Yeah.
heard of.
And
But Royce isn't even
Royce
signed
going
yet.
to LA Galaxy, right?
Yeah,
Ugh, what a shit move.
I know.
LA Galaxy is just not the place to be anymore.
No.
Hate to break it to you guys, but if you're gonna retire and come to the MLS, why in the fuck would you go to California?
Right?
That's where everybody leaves when they want to retire.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time they were cool is when they had Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a while ago.
That was awesome. And it was a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out Giovanni Dos Santos.
And Giovanni Dos Santos. Chicharito as well.
Yeah,
Played
he was
there.
on the team. Landon Donovan.
Bex.
Keen. Yeah, a lot of guys played on LA Galaxy. For a while, that was the place to go.
Oh yeah.
So I don't blame any of them for going there, but now it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Isn't Chiellini on LAFC?
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Real Madrid are interested in Florian Wirtz.
A
direct replacement as a German midfielder.
Yep.
But they said that they would be willing to come to an agreement to sign him next summer.
Which is, I think, what they should do.
And I think that kind of shows that maybe Modric is going to be done after this coming year. Give you a little more space for some midfield depth.
Yeah.
Obviously, very different center mids for sure, because Wirtz definitely likes to get up the field way more than Modric. But they balance out, because once Modric is gone, you're gonna have a way more defensive-minded midfield.
Yep. With
Valverde, he goes up and down the field at all times. But yeah, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, like those are defensive mids that can play up the field. So I think Wirtz would fit in well if you had those guys.
For sure, yeah.
So that would be interesting. I also saw that Julian Alvarez wants to go to Madrid.
I heard Chelsea.
Yeah, I heard Chelsea. Apparently he said that if he was going to leave Man City this summer, he would like to go to Real Madrid. Yeah. Which, so would everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to win a Champions League every year.
Alvarez needs playing time, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
A team.
Yeah, he needs playing time. He would get playing time at Chelsea. That's for sure. Kavishka Kvaratskhelia is set to turn his back on PSG.
Good.
And sign an extension with Napoli.
Wow.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
10th place Napoli gets to keep their best player.
The second. Osimhen's the best.
I don't know. Really?
I think so.
To be honest, I don't know what the stats look like, but I thought that Kavra had the better
season.
No.
Kvaratskhelia definitely had the better season. I think overall, though, if you were looking at it, like Osimhen's probably the best player.
Yeah.
Barcelona lost their mind. We already know they're poor.
Yeah.
But this is like walking into somewhere and let's say you walk into Walmart, you grab one of those TVs.
Okay.
And you take it up front and you try to pay for it with like buttons and pocket lint. They reportedly offered £8.5 million and Rafinha in a swap deal for Kobe Mainu.
Oh my God.
Could you give them less?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is so down bad.
Yeah.
He's like, dig through all the couches at the facility.
Yeah.
Any player can chip in.
And what is Hansi Flick doing? Coming in and being like, you know what we need to do? Improve the midfield. Yeah. No, you don't.
All you ever sign is midfielders.
Yeah, exactly. Your entire club's history is just midfielders and Messi.
Yeah. How about 47-year-old Lewandowski who can't score? Yeah. Let's replace him.
Yeah, which I don't know why we didn't decide to talk about this. And we are moving pretty quickly, so we might take a little bit of time to talk about this. CBS Sports.
20 minutes?
Yeah, CBS Sports Golazo
Jesus.
came out with their top 100 players in the world.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I saw Lewandowski in the top 10. That's a problem. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. As much as I would love to. My 25% Polish in me.
He might have been top 20, not top 10. Yeah, Ethan, go ahead and pull up that CBS Sports Golazo rankings. Also, the Euros start tomorrow. Yeah. Today, as you're listening, so a lot to look forward to.
Germany Scotland first game, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Germany Scotland.
A lot of people rooting for Scotland, at least on my TikTok feed.
I've been seeing that too, yeah.
Yeah, they do have some good songs.
To be fair, I know that Andrew Robertson plays for Liverpool, but I can't get enough of him.
He's a great player.
Have you seen the clip of Darwin Núñez speaking Spanish and he's giving them a pep talk? And I love that video.
You got the list here? Okay, go to just 20 to 11. That's all I really care about. Yeah, so Heung-min Son 20th in the world. I don't know. Lewandowski was 19th. I still think that's really high. And then you have Jamal Musiala, Martin Odegaard, fine. Bernardo Silva's fine. Florian Wirtz seems kind of high. Declan Rice, maybe low. Declan Rice is one of the best in the world. Griezmann at 13, ahead of Declan is crazy. Messi at 12,
Griezmann
whatever.
Had a really crazy season, though, for his age.
Yeah, that's true. Bukayo Saka at 11 makes sense to me.
Griezmann's so much better than Messi this year.
Yeah, he is. He is, for sure. Lautaro Martinez is a weird case. Because sometimes he is amazing.
Do you want to do this like next episode or like down the line this summer?
We could
like
do
just
we
top
could do that at some
20 or
point.
like top
Yeah.
15.
I think we'll have enough to talk about the Euros for right now.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
Yeah, Mo Salah at 9, sure. He definitely, we saw this season, he hasn't really lost a step.
Yeah.
Phil Foden at 8 makes sense. De Bruyne at 7 makes sense. Maybe even higher. Harry Kane at
number
6 is
6.
crazy.
Wow.
Drop that man so far.
Rodri at 5,
Please. Rodri at 5, definitely.
Yeah.
Erling Haaland at 4, I think is correct. Jude Bellingham. I think they got the top 5 right.
And Mbappe? No, I don't know if I would have Mbappe as first. I honestly don't.
Really?
Yeah. I don't.
Would you put Bellingham first then? Because I think Bellingham, Vinny, and Mbappe are better overall players than Erling Haaland.
I would probably have Vinny, Mbappe,
Vinny
Rodri.
has 1?
Actually, wait, no. Yeah, probably Vinny is my number 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta
Vinny,
stick with Mbappe.
Bellingham, Mbappe, Rodri.
Okay.
Or you could maybe even put Rodri in front of Mbappe there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think Rodri maybe deserves to be top 4, but you don't see goal contribution from him. And he gets outshined.
That is true.
He gets outshined on the field by Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne,
Yeah.
and Phil Foden.
But at least he's good for like 5 games a year to just wind it back from like 45
and I
yards out.
I will address this. Real soccer fans have questioned the ethos of CBS Sports Golasso for a long time.
Yeah.
Because outside of that Champions League coverage, they've got a bunch of fucking dumbasses doing coverage. Like I see the clips, I see the stuff. Some of them are cool. Charlie Davies is cool. A couple of the guys are awesome, but like whoever the fuck is out here just spreading this misinformation on there.
Where was Cole
Crazy.
Palmer on that list? Honestly.
I don't know. And I don't want to search for him.
He's better than Lewandowski.
Yeah, I think they're taking into effect prior performance.
But
then again, why the fuck was Cristiano Ronaldo not in that top 20?
Where was he at?
Yeah. I don't know. Because if we're going to put Messi at 12 right now,
Ronaldo has to go above.
Got to be there or higher.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. I don't know. I thought that was a wild list that I saw. Last thing, Chelsea have made the first move of anybody from Michael Olise.
Good.
That would be a fantastic move as well.
Good.
He'd be so good on the right.
I've also heard them look at the other Crystal Palace midfielder, the Eze.
Yeah, Eberechi Eze.
Yeah.
He's also very good. Either one are fantastic. I think Olise is kind of the big name, though.
Yeah, love Olise.
All right, any transfer news you might have?
Um,
I'm going to check my Twitter feed because it's rolling in all day, really.
I haven't really heard of anything else.
Okay. I know that Jared Braithwaite has been a weird case because his asking price has been rather high.
Yeah.
And Manchester United really want him, but they don't necessarily have the funds to. 1 minute ago, Nacho is very close to joining Al Ittihad.
No.
I was literally going to point out the fact
way.
that there has not been a lot of players going to Saudi Arabia yet this summer, and I haven't seen a ton of links.
Yeah.
That is demoralizing.
That is not one that I wanted to see on there.
Yeah. Yeah. El Matador.
Was the last Champions League final the first time he ever got to do like the little Yeah, that's so fucked. Why would you do that?
I don't know. That's insane.
The blue team over there. that's all I'm going to be able to
Atletico.
refer them to.
Wait. You're talking about
Saudi
in
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Oh, the
Yeah.
one that Neymar plays for.
Yes.
Al Hilal. Yeah.
Are looking for Leao as well
Really?
from AC Milan.
Oh, yes, you did send me
which
that.
would
yes.
be really fucked up.
I would hate that
Yeah.
so much. Al Nassr wants to sign Virgil van Dijk. That doesn't mean that's going to happen. They just want to. A lot of weird shit. Benfica has placed a price tag of 100 million plus on João Neves.
Jesus.
He's very good. I don't know if anybody's going to pay that. Manchester United and Liverpool are pushing a deal to sign Lille's 18-year-old center back Lenny Yoro, who has been the talk of the town for young center backs this year.
Wow.
They were actually linking him to Real Madrid if Nacho were to leave.
Okay.
So that would be very interesting. Douglas Luiz has agreed on personal terms with Juventus. And Aston Villa are prepared to accept an offer of $20 million plus Weston McKennie.
Damn.
That's crazy. I don't know. What is Alicia Laisman going to do?
Yeah.
Her and Douglas Luiz are dating.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And Weston McKennie, all-time dog, his girlfriend,
Yeah.
her brother plays for Inter.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. She's also beautiful.
Wait, I thought Alicia was a lesbian.
No.
Is she bi?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Maybe. Yeah, Pride Month.
Shout out June.
There's the confirmation Alex Garcia to Bayer Leverkusen.
A lot of Braithwaite.
Yeah, a lot of Braithwaite. Or Branthwaite? Yeah,
Branthwaite.
Branthwaite. Yeah, this guy doesn't know how to fucking... Whoever made his name doesn't know how to spell. His name's Jared, Jarrad. Branthwaite.
Oh, man.
There's a good chance Johnny Evans could be given another 1-year contract at Man U. Go fuck yourself. No. Please, no. Tottenham considering a move for Tammy Abraham. That would be interesting. He's better than Richarlison. Nuri Sahin will become the new head coach of Dortmund.
What?
I didn't even know he stopped playing.
Yeah, I didn't know he stopped either. He must be really young. Like,
shout out Turkey.
30s.
We were talking about Turkey earlier.
That is
He's
true.
A Turkish national himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's this confirmation. Hiroki Ito signed till 2028 on a fee of $30 million. Let's see. Anything else? Newcastle made a signing of some shit player. I think his name's Lloyd Kelly. I don't know. He won't make the squad.
Sunday League professional.
It was a free transfer from Bournemouth. He'll be there.
Y'all should get a Jezza from the F2 in Newcastle.
Fuck that guy. I hate him. Who the fuck keeps calling? Why am I getting phone calls today? Oh shit, that's one I should probably tend to. I don't care. All right, questions time.
Should we give thoughts on the Euros going into it first?
Yeah, France is going to win. They have insane depth.
That's kind of my prediction too. What about Cristiano Ronaldo Golden Boot? How do we feel about that?
I don't know. I don't think they'll get far enough into the tournament. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I don't think this Portugal team is very good.
Is Norway is in it? Right?
I don't know. I think they lost in the qualifiers and didn't make it.
It would probably be a bigger deal if Holland was going to play in a Euro. I'm sure.
Definitely. And Odegaard as well.
Yeah.
And Oscar Bob. That fucker. Come on. Fucking load. We got Germany, Scotland, Hungary, Switzerland in Group A. Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania, Group B. That's a fucking group of death right there.
That.
Holy shit. Group C, Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, England.
Yep.
England's pockets could get run by Serbia. Just going to say that.
Can we petition to have Serbia and Albania play in the same group?
Get a full fucking Balkans.
Yeah. Poland got shit on.
Is it Baltic or Balkans? Which one's? Yeah, the Baltics, the northern ones.
Yeah,
on the Baltic Sea. Duh. Netherlands, France, Poland, Austria.
Yeah, Poland
That's
got
a tough draw for Poland.
Yeah.
Ukraine, Slovakia, Belgium, Romania.
Wow.
I guess Belgium's definitely going to wipe the floor with that one.
Yeah.
Group F, Portugal, Czechia, Czech Republic, Georgia, and Turkey.
Oh my God.
So we will get to see Kvaratskhelia, which is cool. And that's it. So yeah, no Norway.
Wow.
I feel like
Bro, Ronaldo is going to run Georgia's cheeks. It's going to be just like him playing in the league.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
He might get Golden Boot off that one game.
Or off the Czech Republic. They do not have a very good team this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Euros. It's interesting.
I saw this interesting take that Jose Mourinho, he thinks that Portugal is going to win it for one. He is Portuguese national.
Yeah.
But, whatever. He also thinks that the dark horses are all the other teams like Germany, Spain, England. He thinks are dark horses.
That's weird.
If they can perform, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know about dark horses. I think if there's a dark horse out there right now, it's probably like a team like Croatia. I think they have a talented squad. I know they were in a World Cup like, a few years ago.
Yeah.
But that team has changed significantly since.
Maybe Italy?
Yeah, maybe Italy. They're talented. I don't know if they have enough to win.
Probably not. Probably
they're
not.
interested. But, we'll go through what lineups look like as we start covering some of these games.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Because we don't really know how they're going to line up just yet. So let's go into questions time, though.
All right.
Ethan, take it away.
What up, y'all?
What's up?
All right. Hold on.
Bro, why are you not ready? We just delayed for like 5 minutes.
Okay, so Nathan started off with a lotus emoji. Said
I don't think it's a
emoji.
lotus. I think it was like it's got like Asian characters in it. I zoomed in on
It
it.
could be lotus.
I don't know what it is. It could be a
I don't
lotus. I just
Not
don't
that
know.
rare of emojis.
I literally only put lotus with grease. It's the only
Yeah.
thing I
Put it
assume.
with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I put it with Percy Jackson.
Oh, the White Lotus.
Yes.
And Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. the
Not
casino.
that rare of an emoji. Comes up pretty often for me.
Really? What the
Well, not
fuck?
often, but compared to
It's a
some.
weird emoji. Okay,
Compared to
whatever.
some. Okay, first
Questions.
one. What is one place inside the U.S. that you have never been but want to go to?
Oh.
Oh, inside the U.S.
Yeah.
Does that mean like the what is it
I'm
called?
not gonna make those
The
rules.
contiguous states.
I don't care.
Okay, I still have it.
Nathan didn't
It's
put
Bellingham,
parameters.
Washington.
It's
My favorite.
I know about you.
It's a
Bellingham,
place I've always wanted to go. I've never been to Washington State. And Bellingham, Washington's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, Ethan, go ahead and pull up a picture. Give it to everybody though. We'll put everybody onto Bellingham. You already know what picture I want.
Yeah.
It's the
So the
picture
mountain- this
from
one?
the harbor looking at the mountains.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's literally a city that is on the water, in between the water and the mountains. It's beautiful.
Wow.
And like that looks
love it.
awesome. That looks like a painting.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I want to go to Bellingham, Washington.
Since I'm I like traveling to like big cities, walking around the city life
I'm
and
the
stuff.
entire opposite.
Yeah, I would probably say Miami.
Miami?
Miami.
You've never been to Miami?
Never been to Miami.
Nice.
No.
I
'Cause I-
slept in a Walmart parking lot in an RV in Miami.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard that story
Yeah.
before.
I think I was.
Yeah, you were
When
there.
we went to the Keys.
Yeah.
Miami's downtown is on the water, basically, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool to see.
Going to
is
11.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to 11. Nice. Lose all of your money if you can even get in the door.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Would you rather 3-week road trip from across the U.S. from Maine to Los Angeles, or fly and have more time to be in L.A.?
I would like to
Road
spend
trip.
0 seconds in LA.
I would like to get
Yeah.
to
I have
nowhere.
no desire to go to Los Angeles. If that road trip was from
Maine to the Grand Canyon.
No, the Grand Canyon's not that cool. I've been.
Yeah.
It's not great.
We going to
Better than
Vegas?
LA.
Maybe to Vegas.
Back to
Baker.
Vegas?
How
Field.
about like Yellowstone or like Badlands? Or
Yeah, but that's
something?
not as far.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like
That's just kinda-
Yosemite.
Yeah.
Or
Death
fuck
Valley
it,
or
dude.
whatever.
Like the Rio Grande River. Like literally anything.
Redwood
probably take
National
the-
Forest.
Yeah, Redwood.
That would actually
That would be a
cool.
good one. If it was Maine to the Redwood National Forest,
Yeah.
or the Redwood Forest, I would go. I have no desire to spend any time in Los
And
Angeles.
because you can take a cool route to get there. 'Cause
yeah,
it's north.
you could take a super cool route to get there.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
going in the RV in that one for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
Nathan
And I'm
probably
not
asked
even-
this question because he knows that I'd say RV. I get a little bit of anxiety on planes. I'm not a huge fan of
Yeah.
flying, so fuck that.
All right, Grayson, directed towards you.
Okay.
Since turning 21, what has become your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Okay.
Beverage.
I'm a gin and
Kill him.
and tonic guy.
Yeah.
I think
GT?
we might have already said that on this podcast before.
Definitely come up.
Yeah, I'm a gin and tonic guy. That's my go-to drink. If I'm going
Since
for a
turning
beer,
21.
yeah, since turning 21. Never had a gin and tonic before that.
You should have
Unless
seen,
you look at his Instagram.
You
Yeah.
should have seen the look on my parents' face when I told them, like, oh, yeah, Grayson likes gin and tonics. And they were like,
Yeah.
how old is he?
21. 21 is the correct answer.
Oh, man.
And if I'm going for a beer, recently I've been on the Yingling Flight. Have you ever had
That's
that?
what's up. I have not tried
it's a
Flight.
super light beer. It's only like 96 calories.
See, what I can't believe is how can it be lighter than Yingling Light?
I don't know.
That's
It's Flight.
insane.
I think it's just an appealing can and bottle. It's like all.
And it's June.
Shut up. What would? So
Light
like
reacts reference.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I know that was a June flight reference.
Yeah.
Which nobody cares about in 2024.
it's funny as hell, man.
I know it's funny, but yeah, those are pretty good. Obviously, like my standard beer is a Miller Lite. That's the standard. I could go for a line of Kugel Summer Shandy here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But my alcoholic beverage of choice has got to be a gin and tonic with lime.
Love that.
I just bought some Indigo gin.
I saw it in there.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful color.
Oh yeah.
All right, next. Well, Luke, what's your
Yeah,
favorite
I was gonna
alcoholic
say.
beverage? We'll just go ahead and ask you.
Mine varies. Like I don't really have like a beer. A lot of people
Yeah.
have a beer.
Yeah.
I switch around
Yeah.
super often, but this summer I've been getting into tequila a lot more.
Love that.
Yeah, I had
Love
a
that.
27-ounce margarita.
Oh my
at a
God.
Jesus. And yeah, it was amazing. It was a weird drunk. It feels so much better than a beer drunk. And
Okay.
drink responsibly.
Yes.
By the way.
Of course.
But yeah, like a tequila is a very like numbing. You kind of feel like
Are
silly.
you talking silver?
Or
Or
I don't know what they
Plata?
use.
Typically in a margarita, they're going to use plata or silver.
Okay, yeah, probably was that then.
Okay.
Um,
I'm a reposado guy
Okay,
personally.
yeah,
The nice thing about silver, I'm just going to call it silver. It's a little easier. Nice thing about silver tequila is that it's a net zero. So no sugar, no
Yep.
nothing. Or no calories, I think, is the big thing. Reposado does have calories, and Anejo has more.
a couple days ago I had a shot of 1800 coconut. It's
Ew.
pretty good.
I can't do flavored tequila.
Yeah,
I know Colin's a fan of 1800 coconut. I think he's had it before and talked about it before.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm a tequila soda with a lime margarita guy.
Love margaritas, dude.
Trying to think what else. There's plenty of other things. I can go for a lot of things. I don't shy away from any. There's not really many like liquors that I can't. I can't do vodka.
Nah,
Can't do the
fuck
vodka. No. What's the point of vodka?
I think it's just versatile.
I
You
guess.
can put.
I think the
anything
only
in
thing you should be
vodka.
using vodka for is a Borg. Gotta be honest.
Yeah.
This is the last time I had vodka was a Borg.
I'm sure that didn't end well.
No,
the point.
it's definitely been since I was 21.
FBI, open
yeah.
up.
Yeah, no, Borgs are crazy and they're great.
Still have never tried.
Crazy.
We have Mio downstairs.
You ought to do. Yeah, I do have Mio downstairs. I could run to the liquor store right now. And we could do some Borgs.
Are you inviting me?
Late night episode.
Dude, we could. That one's going up on the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Because me and Luke are gonna. Next question.
Where the no herder?
You said, "Where's Kevin Herter?"
One time I tried to go fast.
Yeah,
Where are the no hitters?
I don't know. That's a fantastic
There's
question.
been what, one?
There's no hitter, and what's crazier is that we're in
It
a
was by a
dead ball
cheater.
season.
The
That's
one that's
true.
been by a
Yeah, the
cheater.
one no hitter this season was by Ronald Blanco in his first start of the season, and he was fucking cheating. And what's crazier is that people are saying that we got a dead ball year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ball's not as juiced, nerfed. I guess.
Braves
Balls
country's
are-
going
balls are
crazy
nerfed.
about that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
So apparently that's happening, and I don't know. Like,
Speaking of no hitters, I just learned that Nolan Ryan threw like his 7th when he was like 42
Yeah.
he's a dog,
or like
dude.
44, something ridiculous
Yeah.
like that.
His granddaughter plays softball. I
Yeah,
I only know that because
I
of a
saw that
TikTok.
TikTok too.
What would be the arguments against Nolan Ryan for greatest pitcher of all time?
Cy Youngs.
Pitching control and Cy Youngs.
Did he not win?
He has like one.
He has one Cy Young, I think.
But he played till he was like 44.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
There was always somebody better than him
Yeah.
for a
He was
year.
consistently
Yeah.
good.
So he
Yeah,
never
it's
really
kind of
got
like what
snubbed.
Garrett Cole has dealt with
Yeah.
thus
Yeah,
far.
but
Where
he
it's like
has-
he's got one,
He's got one.
but there's been so many years where he was great and somebody was just better than him.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a guy like every year.
I think like the one year he was like really close and he didn't win it. He lost like Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah,
Which,
and that was I think that was his rookie year or
when
something.
he was just insane.
Yeah. Nolan Ryan is one of the greatest. It just doesn't show in the awards.
Yeah. Just doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Fair.
Yeah, which doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Yeah,
I'm gonna take my time.
Once again, with no hitters, I think it just happens. Sometimes
it's
it does,
luck.
sometimes it doesn't. I think
Yeah.
we're obviously in an era of pitching where guys are putting a lot more strain on their body. They're more willing to leave the game early. They're more willing because the stats kind of show
Yeah.
it's probably a better idea to let them hit the ball sometimes.
Right.
So it's like, we are seeing we're starting to see this trending down on whip, which is in turn kind of almost stopping no hitters.
Yeah.
Because guys
They want more contact.
they want more contact, but it's also stopping people from walking.
Yeah.
People are walking at an alarmingly low rate. So I think that's a big part of it. Is like you can't really score runs, you can't really get hits. Or you're more urged to get hits when you have players on base.
Yeah.
And so, every guy is coming out trying to start a rally. And
Yeah.
that's just not happening. And it's working, but it's not working like it used to.
For sure. That's what you're saying.
I think I just contradicted myself 8 times in that.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh man.
All right. I'm gonna take my time on this one.
Okay, please.
Why does the MLB not seem to have any big story excitement this year? No huge story on how someone is the first player to ever do something or someone breaking records. Paul Skeens.
Yeah, Paul Skeens is definitely a storyline.
It's not season long.
Yeah, I think Ellie De La Cruz's stolen bases are on a big pace.
Yeah, it's just
not really
obviously
hearing a
it's
lot
not
about it,
Ricky
though.
Henderson pace, but
Yeah.
no, I agree. We're not hearing much about these things. Aaron Judge, he's getting coverage because he's playing really well.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about the fact that he is kind of reaching his pace from 2022,
Yeah.
and this streak of getting barrels every game is unheard of.
Yeah.
and things like that. I think maybe it's because we're in this point where we're placing so much focus on StatCast statistics,
Yeah.
and that only goes back to 2015 and 2017, depending on the stats, that people aren't really that interested.
Yeah.
It's maybe this guy is on a historic bat speed streak, but that just started getting tracked this season.
I think the sport is better than ever.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
This season
And
has been
I haven't even. This is the least I've paid attention to the MLB in probably a couple of years.
Yeah.
Probably because my job involves watching baseball all day, and the last thing I want to do when I get home at night is watch more baseball.
Yeah.
But I'm still keeping up through Reddit, through MLB,
Yeah.
social media and stuff. So I'm seeing what's going on. I'm just not physically watching the games. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a big storylines.
No.
And that's one thing that I love about sports. I talked about it in the NCAA and NFL video that we posted a couple weeks ago, where the best thing about college football, and it also kind of is its downfall, is the predetermined storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Because the predetermined storylines, first of all, stop anybody from having a different opinion as the season goes on. Because we already determined that this team's the best, so why could anybody overtake them unless they lose?
That's
and that
fair.
doesn't happen. And in a league like that, where it's so dictated on popular opinion, predetermined storylines affect everything.
Yeah.
You don't see a guy who goes into the season as a Heisman favorite not end up as a finalist.
Yeah.
You're very true.
That's just how that goes. And so I think in the NFL, storylines will start developing over the rest of this offseason.
Yeah.
And by the first game, we're going to be talking about Josh Allen redemption tour or Patrick Mahomes going for another one or whatever it is. So
Travis Kelce.
yeah, I'm sure that'll get talked about plenty. So yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about with baseball. It didn't seem like we had a lot of storylines coming into the year.
No.
It just, I don't know.
I mean,
There's no exciting rookies or anything.
No.
That's
other
like-
than
Paul
Skeens
Skeens.
coming up and Holiday was a flop, so we kind of lost that storyline. The Wyatt Langford and Evan Carter have been pretty bad.
the Shohei Ohtani being on a new team just kind of came
That
and gone.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Even
I
though
think it's because
he's
he's not
doing
pitching.
fine.
He's not pitching.
Yeah.
That's true.
And he's not even the best DH in the National League.
Exactly.
Mike Trout already got hurt again.
Yeah, Mike Trout's hurt again, which is the storyline every year.
Yeah.
Is Mike Trout going to get hurt? Yes. That's
He was
the
doing
storyline.
great.
We can
And yeah, he was playing amazing.
predetermine that one.
Him
yeah.
and Gunnar Henderson were neck and neck for the AL home run lead at first.
Yeah.
Gunnar Henderson isn't getting talked about enough. He
He's
might be the MVP.
He's on
Yeah.
fire.
Him and Aaron Judge have been equally very good.
Yeah.
Obviously, Judge has kind of pulled away now, but Gunnar Henderson's staying just as consistent as he started.
For sure. Yeah.
So
For
I think
sure.
there's a lot to talk about. We just aren't. I think the
Yeah.
problem is there was so many storylines right at the beginning of the season that got resolved.
Yeah.
Ippei Mizuhara was a big storyline. That obviously is now resolved, and it's over, and we're not talking about Shohei.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's like all these weird things that are happening right now. They kind of already happened.
Yeah,
And
I
we're
think now
past
that
it.
Shohei's just doing what a normal player does.
Yeah,
it's not
which
as
is
cool.
go play DH,
Yeah.
and that's it, and hit a bunch of home
Light
runs
'em
and
up.
get a bunch of RBIs and play on this fucking super team.
Yeah.
That's just what
Yeah, it's boring.
everybody else does. Yeah, it's kind of boring, and there's no Acuna to talk about. Like, people were talking about how bad Acuna's been
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah.
That was a storyline. Well, that storyline's over because he got hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like, it just doesn't end, you know. But
That was a really good question, by the way.
yeah, that was a good
That was a
question.
solid
Shout out
question.
Nathan. All right, what's next?
All right. He has a typo here. So,
Nice,
will NFL Roomy
nice.
set a
rookie.
set a new rookie record this year in any stat?
I think they can,
Will they?
but I would need to look at the list of MLB or NFL rookie records.
Yeah.
And there's one that I am particularly high on, but I have to see what the record is.
Say that right now. What is it? What do you think it is?
I gotta know. Did Puka Nacua set the receiving record last year?
In
Receiving yards
I don't think he
for a
did.
rookie?
don't think so.
Fuck off. This list sucks dick. Okay. Passing touchdowns in a season could get broken by Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, he's on a
31
super
by
team.
Herbert. I think that could be broken by Caleb.
Yeah.
Let's see.
None of the running back
Oh
ones
no.
are
Okay.
touched.
Receiving yards in a season by a rookie was Bill Groman in back in 1960, 1,473.
That's still a lot.
Malik Neighbors is breaking that record this year
How?
because he's the only person that Daniel Jones is going to throw to.
Yeah.
I can't see that offense having a 1,400-yard receiver on
I
there.
think Malik Neighbors is the only thing you need.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
but
he's
then
that
when
good?
you have
I'm so bought in on Malik Neighbors.
when you have one option though, then he's getting best corners.
Yeah, but you still have to worry about other guys on that offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
You think he's breaking that Jamar one? Most in a game.
most in the game. No, he's
266?
not beating 266. That game was insane though.
Was that against Baltimore?
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't even say.
It doesn't even say. That's crazy. But no, I remember I drafted Jamar Chase his rookie year in fantasy, and I
Yeah.
played him for that game.
What are we thinking about Brock Bowers maybe beating what Kyle Pitts did? His
Well,
rookie year.
more
He
what
might
Kyle
break the
Pitts
record.
didn't do.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't beat Ditko's record.
He didn't beat Ditko's
No,
record?
I think he
Oh,
was
thought
right behind
did.
it. No,
Oh,
I think he was
Shit,
close and
my
didn't.
fault.
But I could see Bowers doing that. The problem, once again, is his offense sucks.
Yeah,
And also, he's going to be splitting snaps with Michael Mayer.
that is also true.
Whereas Kyle Pitts had no competition at tight end when he started. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because we haven't seen anything. Like, we haven't even seen preseason from any of these
You
guys
think one
yet.
of these loaded edges in this draft maybe gets like a sack record?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
It seemed like everybody was kind of buying low on these defensive ends
Yeah.
after we talked about them all fucking offseason.
That is true.
So, who knows? All right. What else we got?
That's it.
That's it.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
short one for you guys today.
Yeah, kept it under 2 hours. This is kind of where we've been sitting, kind of between an hour 45
Yeah,
to
especially
2
in
hours.
this season. You know. of
Yeah, this
everything.
part of the year, not much to do. So, yeah. With that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you guys are looking out for those Wednesday videos. If you haven't watched the Immaculate Challenge, go ahead and watch that now.
Yep.
Obviously on the podcast platforms, rate 5 stars, give us a follow. Follow us on all of our social media accounts. Stay up to date with everything as long as I remember to post the episode promo, which I often forget. And Luke, what else you got for the people?
Nothing. I'm just so excited for the Euros.
Yeah,
We got a good weekend.
yeah, definitely.
up for
Got a
us.
lot to watch here. Just got a lot going on across the board. So with that being said, make sure you tune back in on Monday for the episode.
For
Tune back
sure.
in next Wednesday for whatever content idea Colin has.
Yep.
And we will catch you guys next week. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the soccer, baseball.
Peace.
Peace.